Hello, pocket knife community, knife lovers, knife enthusiasts, interested viewers. Folder here. Uh, okay, so I finally got my first Hinderer. I've never owned a Hinderer before. Let me just explain how I got here. I'm new to the pocket knife community. Uh, only 2 years in that I've had an enhanced interest in pocket knives the way that led to where I am today. So when I first entered the pocket knife community, the only knives I knew about and was interested in were were Spyderco's. Spyderco because years ago I owned a Spyderco ATS 55 and carried it for years, and Cold Steel because Cold Steel's crazy videos on YouTube. So those are the only knife when I first had an enhanced interest in knives, above and beyond carrying knives and just having a few and stuff like that. So when I first got into it, I started buying Spyderco's and I started buying Cold Steel. That's what I knew about. But once you enter the community, you slowly start to learn about knives. And one company that popped up as being the best was Hinderer. So I said, okay, let me take a look at a Hinderer. So lo and behold, this is before I had the stomach to put money into knives. I saw the price and I was like, wow, that's a lot. But even outside the price, back then, like 2 years ago, what I saw out there, and especially on the secondary market, and even in the knife distributors, was a lot of stuff that I didn't find attractive. So I realized that Hinderers are obviously a good knife because the best know about them and the best buy them, but it's not for me. They just weren't visually appealing to me because the thing about it is, remember, like, as much as I love knives as a tool, my mission statement for my channel, and I'm just going to read my mission statement. I wrote it down a little while ago, and I'm going to put it on my, at the beginning of my channel. But this is my mission statement. This is a channel for people who have some level of appreciation for the beauty. First word I put in there is beauty, is as descriptive. For the beauty, technological innovations, the construction and use of raw and manufactured materials that go into folding pocket knives. Also, recognizing these amazing cutting instruments as, in some cases, very high value but simple everyday carry tools. So, obviously, aesthetics play a large role for me, how I like what I feel about knives. And, you know, those Hinderers I saw, in the secondary market and even new, they all had, they all were wide in the back with skinny blades that just weren't attractive to me. And I'm not, anyone listening to me, what I'm saying about them, I'm not disrespecting anyone, but I just don't like the Spanto, and I don't like the skinny harpoon, and those shapes. It just, I don't know. I think that Hinderer was just more of a hard use knife, and they didn't really cater to a lot of aesthetics. And if I'm gonna pay what Hinderers cost, which I have no problem paying, make no mistake about it, it's not a problem. The money's not the problem. But if I'm gonna pay that, that's not gonna be my beater. So I'm gonna pay for a knife that's eye candy, that I like looking at, holding, doing light cutting with, rubbing it, cleaning it, and just admiring it. And it puts a smile on my face. So this is something that puts a smile on my face. Not drugs, not, illegal things, but just pocket knives. So I don't mind dishing out loot. But it has to be for something that, that fits that criteria. So anyway, I'm here, and I have the ZT0562 here because when I first started looking at Hinderers and saw how they didn't appeal to me aesthetically, I did notice that this was a Hinderer design. And being a Hinderer design, I said, okay, so this is made by a company, but it's not a Hinderer. Let me take a look at it. And I thought this was beautiful. So for me, being a newbie, a new jack, a virgin in the knife community, I looked at this knife and was like, this looks better than all the Hinderers you're showing me. So I took a chance and I got it and I love it. ZT0562 carbon fiber. I mean, I wish I bought the titanium one. Actually, the fact that I didn't buy the titanium one leads me to where I am now. But having said that, I carried this knife now for a couple of years, and I love it. The ergos are great. The pocket clip is amazing. Only thing I don't like about it is, for some reason, I can't get this thing out of my pocket easy. It feels good. It feels good in hand. I don't feel the clip at all in my hand. It sits very well in my pants, but in my pants pocket. But when it comes time to taking it out, it's weird, and I got to go to the bottom and pull this. So I don't know what that is. It's probably just me because I don't really hear any other complaints. But anyway, that's my only real complaint. So I couldn't figure out what is the big thing about a Hinderer. I couldn't figure it out. So anyway, fast forward to today. My Grail knives. I'm building up the Grail collection, and I have a few knives now that are considered very high value, very respected in the knife community, and I like them because I don't care how respected something is. If I don't like it, I ain't getting it because I have to respect it. So anyway, I decided to look into Hinderers again, and I looked at a couple of them, and it turns out that, I guess now for a year or two, I didn't even realize it, but now Hinderer is employing this blade, the slicer. Now, I like this blade shape, so I can go back and revisit the Hinderer. And I start looking at some videos and trying to see whether it's worth it to actually get one. I said, you know what, I'm going to pull the trigger. So I pulled the trigger and I bought a Hinderer. One of my buddies in the knife community, I actually had him buy it. I mean, I bought it, but I had him pick out the knife. I had him pick out accessories. I had him pick out stuff. And I bought it. I had it shipped. I gave him all the packages and everything unopened. He put everything together for me and then gave me the box this morning. He got it today and then gave me the box this morning. So, I haven't even seen it yet. I haven't even seen it. So I'm gonna just open the box. It's he just handed me the box, so it's not in the packaging, but it is in the box, and I'm very excited to see what it looks like. So XM 18 3.5 slicer, no choil, tri-way. Okay. I have an idea of what that looks like. That's exciting. But he gave me a paper that he wrote down describing the knife. And okay, so this is what's in the box, okay? Oh, this guy is funny. Okay, so this is what's in the box. This is a Hinderer XM 18 3.5 Monkey Edge Frag TI 20 CV no choil slicer. Okay. That was a mouthful. Hinderer XM 18 3.5 Monkey Edge Frag TI 20 CV no choil slicer. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look. Hinderer. Yeah, I don't care what's in this box at all. Don't care about any of that stuff. Let's take a look at the knife. Whoa. So let me just tell you how this went. I just gave the guy a budget and just said, get me whatever. And this is what I have. Nice. Nice. Blade is centered and oh boy. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. All right. Oh, really? Oh. I'm not good with oh my goodness. All right, that's pretty impressive. Okay. So, let's take a look at these and what I've been missing all these years. Yeah, so it's definitely more stout. Um, Definitely more stout than the ZT. There's no question about that. Chunkier. Yeah, definitely. There's a little, I mean, there might be a little problem with my action, but it might be my knife. Wow, that thing just drops. Drop shutty. Yeah, so these knives have always been, very rustic to me. You know, but I like monochromatic, and I told him that. Um, I guess this is. I'm not familiar with this monkey edge. I don't know why it's a monkey edge, but it is. No, and what is it? Hinderer XM 18 3.5 monkey edge tie 20 CV no choil slicer. No choil slicer. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's hot. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'll carry it for a little while, see how it pans out. One thing I definitely noticed though, yeah, I still like the ZT blade better. It's taller. ZT has got that's a serious cut right there they got on the ZT. Um, yeah, the Hinderers is not quite as tall. Uh, but I love the cant. I love the arc that it has. The symmetry is very nice. This is a huge improvement from what I saw when I first got into the community and was looking at Hinderers. Yeah, if I'm gonna pay this type of money for this, then this is what I want to see. Yeah, this is what I want to see if I'm gonna pay money. This checks off all the boxes, and I'm gonna tell you, holy crap, the ergos on this thing are incredible. I, wait a minute, this can't be. No, it cannot be. Okay, yeah, it is. You know, this knife is thicker, and the jimping's in the right place, so the ergos on this thing feel really, really good. I mean, like, exceptionally good. Like, this thing might be challenging for the title. I got the champ over here. Let me pull out the champion. The best ergos in knifedom. Uh, Mannix 2. Best ergos you could possibly imagine in a knife. How does it feel in hand? Close my eyes. And now the Hinderer. Wow. Listen, everybody's hands are different. I actually think this knife feels better in hand than the Mannix 2. For me. For my hands. Wow, that says a lot. Yeah, that's pretty incredible. All right. All right. Well, that's it. So now I have a Hinderer. So I dubbed thee because I have to name all my Grail knives. I don't have a lot of them. So I can easily give them name. Listen, if Thor can give his hammer a name, I can give my knives a name. And the name for this knife is going to be the Millennium Stallion. That's it. The Millennium Stallion. All right. That's enough of that. That's all I got. Thanks.